Gonna record. So thanks for coming tonight, everyone. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so thrilled that you're all here and committed to your goals. I have to tell you, I'm gonna be really authentic. Yes, Kim, do you have to?
I'm sorry. My husband just texted me that my mother-in-law is on the way to the emergency room. So I need to run upstairs. Is this being recorded in case we got to run?
I just recorded it. So whatever you need to do, we'll be praying.
Okay, I might be back.
Okay. Okay. I just have to be authentic with you today. I told Jane I was chatting with her for a few minutes on the phone today. We didn't have a lot of time, but I've just had one of those weekends. We were running the whole time. And today was my day at home to get my house in order, my business in order, and grading done. I got no grading done yet, but I will be up late tonight getting some grading done. But I've been working Plexus all day long. But I was feeling one of those days where I was feeling a little stressed, a little overwhelmed, a little discouraged. Just, were those days where you just don't feel like you got it in you anymore. Do you ever have those days where you don't feel like you got it in you to just keep going with whatever it is, whether it's teaching, not just Plexus? Trust me, I'd love to be like, see, I'm out of here with teaching, right? I love to teach, I hate to grade. Right, Beth? So anyway, I just was feeling really discouraged, and I told Jane, I'm like, I'm just grumpy today. So, and I have to tell you that one of the things I had to do was for our Road to Kona, I had to pull together all of my leaders had to get me their goals for rank up and re-rank and everything like that. And those kind of trickled in later yesterday and then this morning. And then I had to put together my goals to turn into Road to Kona. So that's really what I was working on a lot today, and looking at spreadsheets and goals and looking through all of your goals that you submitted to your leader, that they submitted to me. And I have to tell you that it took me from being grumpy, having a pity party for myself or whatever it was, to truly just downright inspired by you and your goals and your commitment to making this happen. And it just touched my heart, cheered me up, made me believe that on those days where you don't feel you can do it, that's the power of the team. And just seeing your enthusiasm, your excitement, your dedication. And then I had watched this video with Road to Kona where we're supposed to get a code word, right? But I had kind of done it when I was grading at work, and I wasn't listening very carefully, and I couldn't remember the words. So I had to go back and listen to it again today. And then to have two of our team members get shout outs from the Jewels for being awesome. Janet Olson was one of them. Amy Person was another. And so that was just encouraging too. It's just like, our team continues, our leaders continue to get recognized on that Road to Kona each week. And so it's like, it's really fun to see that and just to realize we have an awesome team. And I think I was having a conversation with Elizabeth one day just about the Road to Kona and things like that. And then we were saying that exact thing, like, we really do have an awesome team. And we have a team of very dedicated workers who are just like, I'm doing this, right? And goal setting and making it happen and planning events. And that's what it comes down to. It's like, we can't just sit and wait and hope that somebody just comes to us, right? We got to give opportunities. And so we've got lots of events going. All of my leaders are planning events with their teams and doing Zooms with their teams. It's like, oh, it just makes my heart so happy. And then I got an invitation for a sip and see. It's Chelsea. Chelsea is doing a sip and see at her house. She's under, under Andrea, but under, I should know this, but honestly, you start to lose track. But Chelsea's doing a sip and see, a live sip and see. And so that just made me excited too, you know, to see this dedication. And so I just want to say, way to go. And I'm just so proud of you all. Beth put up a 3-day pop-up this weekend. You can still put people in that if you're trying to get them either for the 3-day challenge or the weight loss challenge. You can still put them in there. That goes through Tuesday. It's open through Tuesday. So that's just like, hey, if you had somebody, like how I'm using it, and I still have to add some more people to it. How I'm using it is if people responded to my stories and said that they wanted the 3-day trial pack, but they haven't ordered it yet, I'm putting them in there and saying, hey, I just put you in so you can learn a little bit more about the products that are in the 3-day challenge pack, okay? So way to go with Beth, because she's just like, I'm gonna take my 2 runners and I'm gonna, you know, get this going. And she got them posting on there, and it's fun to see them stepping forward. So way to go to Melinda and Jocelyn for stepping out and doing that event with Beth. And so it's just a lot of excitement going on right now. Just a second, I'm seeing, oh, okay. Somebody was, okay. Anyway, so lots of excitement going on. Tonight, what I want to talk about though is, so we have a lot of excitement. How many of you have somebody in the 3-day challenge right now who's ordered a pack or gotten a pack? I know Kim Beebe has a bunch. I have a few, I think, I'm trying to remember, but if you don't have some yet, just keep going. I know they may or may not have their 3-day trial pack by the start date, but you could still get them in there. But part of this too, I wanted to talk about tonight is the 3-day challenge packs are awesome. They are. They're creating a lot of excitement, a lot of new interest from people because it's affordable and doable to try it, and that's good. But we should be still leading with joining as an ambassador or getting a 30-day customer, because here's why. Number 1, doing a 3-day challenge pack, it's not worth any PV. And you have to do everything you just did again, okay? You get somebody to get the 3-day challenge pack. Yay, great, got a 3-day challenge pack. Now you gotta say, okay, do you wanna order? You got that $20 off, let's get you to 20, right? So it's like enrolling somebody twice, but it's more, I'd say it's similar to getting somebody in as a preferred customer and then upgrading them, except that it's not really helping your PV. But one of the other things that it's really not helping is your re-rank or your rank up. Will it eventually? Yes, hopefully, right? Yes, eventually it will, but you still should be leading. If somebody shows an interest, you should not be leading with the 3-day challenge pack, okay? You should, if they respond about the 3-day challenge pack, you should say, yeah, that's a great way to try before you buy, but let's talk about some of your health issues, okay? And then go back to that old way of talking about the health issues, talking about how our products can help it, because the reality is that not everybody should be taking the 3-day challenge pack. I have a gal who's nursing. MetaBurn is not approved for nursing moms. So I got her a 7-day slim microbiome, but first I talked to her about the ambassador customer option, but she still wanted to go to the 7-day trial pack. I put her in the 3-day challenge so that she can learn about the slim and some of the other things that she can do, but just realize that not everybody should have that MetaBurn if they're nursing or pregnant, first of all, or I would say caffeine sensitive. So, but all that to say, we should still be leading with the customer ambassador. And one of the biggest feeders that have helped our team over and over again, not only to get new people, but to get white lines, is the weight loss challenge that's coming up starting December 1st. Okay, so what we want anybody who gets a 3-day challenge pack, we want that to be a springboard into the weight loss challenge, without a doubt. We do. But at this point, the 3-day trial pack is not necessarily going to get to them anymore. Might, maybe, right? But you really want to be recruiting for the weight loss challenge. Okay? Does that make sense? If somebody still sees your 3-day trial pack, great. But I think we need to start to transition more, or at least be doing both, the weight loss challenge and the 3-day trial pack. Does that make sense? Nodding heads. That's what I always tell my students. I'm like, nodding heads. Does that make sense? And then you should be recruiting for the weight loss challenge in 2 ways. Number 1, white lines. Okay. So one of the things today that I did is I got all my level 1s and I highlighted all of the subscriptions, and then I put X's next to all the people that I know wanted weight loss results. And I'm contacting them about the weight loss challenge on Tuesday. Or before. So that's what I would recommend doing, is going down, and if you have any white lines, for those of you who do, and say, hey, I know you wanted some weight loss. I know you haven't experienced that yet, but we really talk about how healthy living goes alongside of it. And we have some great new products that you have not tried yet. And so, come and join us for this weight loss challenge. We're going to hold each other accountable, have a team of cheerleaders, have some healthy living ideas, recipe ideas, things like that. Okay. So that's one thing, is you want to go through the white lines. And then the second thing is new ambassadors, because remember, any new ambassador right now is worth points towards your re-rank or rank up. And so I got all these beautiful points of how many points people are going for, re-ranks and ranks, and I'm so excited about that. But I want to say that this weight loss challenge is your way to get that. You reaching out to your white lines, you reaching out to new people and saying, I know that in the past you talked to me, you wanted weight loss. I have the perfect opportunity for you to join right now. Okay? And the sooner that you get on that before Black Friday, just saying, everybody spends their money on Black Friday, right? The better. Tell me I'm not correct, right? Okay. So the sooner you get on that, you want to reach out to all of your white lines and follow up with past prospects, past interests, and anybody who even saw your story. It's not just people who clicked the button and said, tell me more about the 3-day challenge. If they saw your story and you can see that they watched it all the way through, right? I've been reaching out to those and said, hey, thanks so much for watching my story. Do you have any questions, or would you, if I sent you a video, would you like to learn more? A short video to watch, would you like to learn more? And a few of them have said yes. Now they haven't joined yet, but they will. Right, Jane? Jane always, she'll join my team eventually, she always says. So, okay. So I just want to stress that, I think these 3-day challenge packs are awesome. I love them. I love that they're free shipping. I love that they're $20. I love that it's getting 4 of our products in somebody's hands. I love that they're pretty and they have instructions. It's a beautiful thing, but we should still always be leading with getting a 30-day supply, whether it's a customer or an ambassador, because they're much more likely to stick with it if they're doing 30 days versus 3. Right? Okay. Makes sense? Okay. Just a few. Jane, did I cover that the way that do you have anything to add to that? Because Jane on our Kona chat had said, you guys, I think this 3-day challenge pack is great, but that's not going to help us towards rank the weight loss challenges, is what she said. And it was a good reminder. And that's what we need to be focusing on.
You know, I've just been thinking about it too with the whole December, coming into December thing and the holidays. And I know for some of mine, even my white lines, if they are ordering, I am covering the $5 for them to join it. And if they join me as a new ambassador, I'm covering the $10 if they want to go for weight loss, because it's worth it. You're getting a business building bonus of 25, plus you're getting the points. So you're still not out anything. And then that can be that extra boost to say, hey, you could make your money back, or, make back a bunch by doing this. Plus, guys, keep in mind when we're a product of the product, and that's what these challenges do for us, people see it in us, and that's what they want. I've been thinking a lot about that.
Yeah. No, I think that's so true. That's why I love it. Like I started exercising again, but I'm like, Charles and I were talking today. We're like, okay, low carb tomorrow. Let's go, right? We're doing low carb again. But the other thing is, use that 3-day challenge as still that backup that says, okay, where they're like, you know what, with Christmas coming, I really can't afford it right now. Well, then what do you say? You say, hey, well, you know what? I have a really great low cost option for you to try our products now, so that, you can see how awesome they are and how much they would help you over the holidays, or you can try them now, and, come January 1st, you can join us for our next weight loss challenge, or whatever it might be, right? So we still have, so that 3-day challenge starts on Tuesday is day 2, right? I'm sorry.
Day 1 is on Tuesday. There was a pre-day today and a pre-day tomorrow. Isn't that right?
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Or is it no, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wednesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
I have day 2 on the 21st. Yep. Yep. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you still people could still order that. They might get it that fast. I don't know. Has anybody gotten theirs in the mail yet? If they've ordered the 5-pack, the box? Have any of your customers who ordered it got in the mail yet?
I had somebody order the 3-pack last, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday, and they got it by Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was pretty quick.
That is pretty quick. Yeah, awesome. Olivia, why is he yelling?
I don't know, luckily.
Okay, why are you in here?
I wanted to be.
Okay, go out. Please, go. Sorry. My husband's not here, and I can hear everything in the background. Somebody's killing somebody. I'm not sure what's happening. But anyway, so I think get them into Beth's event that's still going right now if they haven't ordered the 3-day trial pack yet, because all those are up. So tonight, after you get off, follow up with the people that you had sent a message to about the 3-day trial pack and say, hey, I saw that you didn't order yet, but I invited you to this event, this pop-up where you can learn about those 3 products. Do that, and then hopefully they'll order, and then get them in the 3-day challenge pack, 3-day challenge. And then if we miss it for this week, remember Team Wellness is having a 3-day challenge next week. So we can catch it again, right? Any other questions, comments?
I did put in the chat, I don't know if everybody can see the chat, but if you've added people to the 3-day challenge, I just want to make sure to remind you that they need to accept the ad. So make sure that you let them know, because it's a group, they actually have to accept it. Otherwise, they're just going to sit in the invited, and they're not going to, I don't know if they can actually see the page like they can if it was an event. So number 1, make sure they accept it. The other thing you can do is you can share the group with them and they can add themselves. So there's a couple ways you can do that. I also did go in and I saw there were 8 people that were invited that didn't accept it yet, and I sent a reminder. So that's what's nice about a group. You can actually send reminders, messages. So yeah, hopefully that will help. But if you give them a little nudge too, that would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one of mine finally accepted it today, but I have 2 that are still not accepting it. So I need to send out reminder things. Thanks for sending that reminder thing to them, Andrea. But yeah, and then also thank you to Andrea who set that all up. She set up the 3-day challenge. I mean, has it all ready for us to just post, which is just lovely. So thank you for doing that. And Jane's working on the weight loss challenge. And so I just love, like, look at how this team has worked together. Beth put that 3-day thing up this weekend. Andrew's got the 3-day challenge. Jane's getting that set. We did the stories event on Thursday, which went great. So many of you tried it for the first time. And do you have some new leads out of that? Right? Like, I have a reason to reach out to some new people, and that's really exciting. So good job. Yeah.
Speaking of stories and all these wonderful events going on, I was actually thinking about this, throwing it around a little bit. I want to do another stories event. And I know Kim Beebe already has jumped in and said, I'll do it with you. Like, I don't know, maybe Thursday into Friday, something like that, and focus on the weight loss. So I'll get Kim's testimony with a picture. And then there are several others that I think I can get my hands on. And I thought I'd share those out just in case anybody else wanted to, because pictures tell way more. And that might be a way to say, hey, check this out. I don't know if, gosh, Andrea, I believe, wasn't it? Who was it that won it last time? It was somebody on
Ashley.
Ashley. I don't know if any of them would have any weight loss testimonies they'd want to share in the pictures like we have been.
I can reach out to Ashley, Jane.
Okay.
Yep.
And if we want to save them, I don't know. You know, I guess it works in the chat, but what about your stories event page that you have, Catherine?
Right. I saw, Jane, that you were busy. You put a bunch in your Warriors one. I thought that was a great idea to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I would love that if people would put their stories, your slides in the Positively Pink Stories group. That would be a good central place to keep them. So not only posts in there, but stories as well. Yeah. Very good. Any other thoughts, questions?
I was just going to add, for some of the new people that are on tonight or going to watch it later, the challenges. I know this is only a 3-day challenge that we're doing this week, but we used to do 5 and 7-day challenges all the time. Like when I first started, that was how I started growing. So I just want to put that plug out there because, yes, I agree, Catherine, with how you shared. It's kind of like an extra thing that they do this and then we still have to get them to order. But it's just a good way for them to see the community. We do little challenges to see that it's not just the products. It's about exercising. It's about healthy eating. And we throw all of that in the challenges too. So I think when creating the 3-day challenge, it was much more difficult because 5 and 7 days you have more time, right, to put all that stuff in there. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But yes.
Yeah, and that's a really good point, Andrea, because I don't want to lose the power of that. because it has worked well for us. You know, in the past, we definitely, especially when, you know, Jane joined me, I think in January, and Kim and Janet around the same time as Andrea and then Beth, I think that summer, right, Beth? I think you joined me that summer. We were doing 5 to 7 day challenges all the way through there. It did start to get too long for people, those 5 to 7, but, you know, and here's the other thing is Brooke Hemingway has built her business off of 3-day challenges, but she also did a video that basically said the same thing that I just did, in the aspect that even if somebody joins you as an ambassador, you can put them in that 3-day challenge still, right? But she had a video, didn't she, that talked about how to, like, you still want to lead with the ambassador customer option? Does anybody know which, if anybody can find that video, that would be awesome.
That was the recent Motivation Monday one, I think, wasn't it, from last Monday? She was, I don't know if there was another one, but she really talked about that a lot in that one
Okay.
last week.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I agree with Andrea, like, let's not lose the power of that, because Brooke Hemingway's building a whole, like, empire with those 3-day challenges, right? And then we've had great success off of that. So it's a great feeder. I think that right now, with the rank bonuses right before Christmas, right, it's probably a little bit more of a saying, hey, make sure you're still focusing on getting ambassadors right now, because that's how you're going to rank and re-rank. And make sure you're going back to your white lines and using this weight loss challenge to rank and re-rank as well. And, you know, and it's just, even, it's about loving on people. They didn't get the results that they wanted in the past. Otherwise they wouldn't have quit, right? And so going back to them, getting, like, helping them, coming back with new products, new system for helping them be successful, right? We want to serve them well. Because so many, I'm like, I was looking at the list that I'm reaching out to, like, some of them quit after 1 or 2 months, you know, they need to come back. So, and I had one come back last month, like, re-enroll, we cleared her out and re-enrolled. So it was a good reminder that, hey, don't sign somebody off because you think, because they quit before. They might be ready to come back. They all come back. That's what they say. Brooke Hemingway's talked about that too. It's like, no, there's nothing better out there. I'm sorry, there's not. Our products are the best. There's not any better options out there. So, okay. But once again, I can't stress enough how much it touched my heart and made me so happy to see all your goals, see all that excitement, see all the hard work that the leaders are doing, that those of you also who are under those leaders are doing to help raise up your leaders and to continue to grow your team. It's just been it's really encouraging. Yeah, Jane.
So, what are your goals?
You want to know?
I do, because we are here for you, and, you know, Janet might even crack into singing a little Andy Grammer. You never know.
That's right? So, well, I'm re-ranking in November. I haven't ranked since, I ranked in July and August, but I did not re-rank, or I did not re-rank in September. And so I'll be re-ranked, and I didn't re-rank in October. I was close. I was like 8 points away. It was kind of ridiculous. But so I'll for sure re-rank in November, because you guys were awesome last month and recruited like 25 people or something like that. And then, but above that, according to all the things that I got from all of you, and then I also have a goal for my level ones and how many I'm like, I have like so many coming in with subscriptions and how many I'm going to get reviving some of my level ones or even their level 2s underneath there. So I had a goal of 835 points for November, which is going to be a lot of work, but I'm doing it and you're doing it because those are what your points gave me. And then I'm like, they're going to go that hard after it. I'm going to go after this for, you know, my level ones. And then December, my goal is to hit 1335, which is a lot again, but I kind of projected, I went, some of you gave me your December goals, some of you did not, but I know that I know some of you are pushing for a certain rank or re-rank by a certain date. And so I kind of estimated, okay, if they're going for that by January, well then they're gonna get halfway there by December. So I kind of projected that out, that I'd be going for 1335 in December and then going for Emerald in January. So that's, I know, it's okay. But it's exciting though. It's so exciting to see, and to see you all rising up and working so hard. There was, you know, some of your goals, they're not easy goals that you put out there before you, but I know you've got it in you to work your butts off because I've seen you do it before, and I've been seeing you rise up lately. It's just like, it's really fun. So, and you, all those who have my leaders as your leaders have amazing leaders. So, and I feel really blessed to have, gosh, I'm kind of an emotional mess today. I feel really blessed to have the leaders on my team that I do. And I've been told by so many other Jules, you have some strong leaders, and to have 3 strong level 1 leaders who are leading their teams, like, that's amazing. And then I'm raising up a new one too, and that's been really fun. So yeah, anyway, and then I've got strong level 2s and 3s and 4s raising up their teams, like, right? So exciting. It's the power of a team, you guys. That's what this is about. It's not about one person. It's about the power of a team. This whole, like, you raise up, you breathe life into your leaders and help them see that they can do this, and they'll do the same thing. And it's this power of a team, and it's really powerful. So anyway, any other questions? Okay. Well, thanks for joining me tonight. And I hope y'all have a great week. Who's got events scheduled for this week? Besides the 3-day challenge, anybody got some events? Tell me about your events. We got 5 minutes. If anybody else wants to go, you don't have to stay if you have to go, but it says I have 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'd love to hear any, who's got events? What events do you got going?
We're doing Quincy's launch on Tuesday.
Yay! Awesome. Very good. Exciting. Anyone else?
With Abby too? Sort of Abby's launch too, or just Quincy's?
Well, Abby will be participating. Yeah, I mean, all 3 of us will be participating for sure. Abby and I kind of did a joint launch when she joined well, I guess she joined in December last year, but yeah, so she's going to help too.
Is she going to invite people?
She doesn't have a choice.
Okay.
Yep, she is.
Funny. Anybody else got events scheduled?
I have one I'm working on for Thursday, possibly. I think I just need to give her a little bit of, just pressure her a little bit. She keeps pushing it off. We've had 2 scheduled in the last, like, oh goodness, 6 months, and she keeps pushing it off. And so now I think we're just gonna go with it on Thursday night.
Yeah. Yep. That's good. I know that I'm pressuring. I sent out some messages. I'm like, can we have some coffee this week? Let's have some coffee and talk about your goals. So, but anyone else?
I'm having one on Thursday. I was going to have it for my white lines, but I only have one that said they would do it. So I guess one.
Okay. Well, you never know.
A couple days for a couple more yeses. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see about that, Janet. There could be more.
Well, yeah,
Just saying.
just saying. I know what you mean when you say that now.
We all do. I started
Okay.
and sent it to Jane.
So I have an event. Well, I'm going to help Janet and Letha with that big event. That's going to be awesome because Letha, I wouldn't even call it Quincy's launch. It is your party. It is going to be a big old party. And so we don't need a launch. We just want to get her rolling. That same day, I have one with Shayna, who is a level 2 of mine, and her cousin Jeanette. And then I have one with Kim and Kelsey on Wednesday. And then I'll help Janet with hers on Thursday. And I want to do, like I said, the stories event with Kim Beebe for sure on probably Thursday night into Friday. And I have got a mother-daughter, Bartles, that I'm still trying to get them to commit. I may just set up the page and say, here's what you send out, let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They just don't know it yet, but they are going to go silver and
Right. Yes.
yeah.
We're going to get cut off. That's awesome. That sounds great. I'm so excited. Keep setting events. Events make it happen, right? Get in front of people if you can, belly belly, coffee dates, things like that. So thanks for coming on tonight. I'm so inspired by all of you. You're amazing. So we'll see you later.